Hello, Capricorn. This is your yours and theirs relationship reading. Hope everybody's happy, healthy, safe, and doing well. Keep in mind that this is a general yours and theirs. This is not a personal one-on-one reading. This may or may not be your story. If it's not, feel free to check your other planetary placements or check back at another time. I'll catch you in the next one. Switch roles as it applies, if it applies at all. Okay. Now I'm your side, their side, and your combined energies. So as I said, just go ahead and switch the sides as if this side resonates more with you, then use that side for you. But let's just see what we got going on here. Okay, your energy is coming across. Let's see, you've got the 5 of Coins, 7 of Cups, and the Moon. Okay, Capricorn, we need to have a little talk. We need to have a little talky. And by the way, disclaimer, especially with this deck here that I'm using for clarifiers, if you are offended by birthday suits, there's a lot of them in this deck. Maybe you don't want to watch the reading, but you're interested in what it has to say. You could just listen or click off and try a different reading style as they come out, because this has a lot of birthday suits. Okay. But what I'm getting here is that you feel that there is something missing in your life right now. Something missing in a current connection. And by the way, this doesn't have to be romantic. Sometimes it could be a sibling, a co-worker, a friend, your neighbor. It's anything that constitutes some kind of interaction with somebody, some kind of relationship. Okay? So keep that in mind as well. But you feel that maybe you were left out in the cold, left behind, and your mind, your heart space has been clouded. You may be you may have been trying to find and look at different options, but maybe you have been kind of, I want to say, and I say that I'm a Capricorn, but you may have been might have been all over the place. You may have been in fantasy land, certain expectations. I'm almost feeling like at some point you may have been daydreaming about somebody returning into your life. I'm hearing somebody say, I want my life back. I want my life the way it used to be. There's a sense of loneliness and a lot of fantasizing. And in all honesty, if it's not that you want somebody back, but you want love, and you're fantasizing about it, you got to do something about it. You can't just sit there and fantasize, think about it. But then, when push comes to shove and comes time to act, you freeze in fear because you've already been abandoned. You've already been shut out or put out in the cold, feeling like you're on the outside of things. Okay? But let's just take a look here real quick at this 5 of Pentacles. Got the 9 of Wands. Judgment. And the Ace of Cups. So, this is like, I'm tired, I'm exhausted. I've waited for this person to come back.
Motion detected.
Dogs are going to start barking because of mailman. But if they don't, I'm surprised. Daisy's over here. She's not even moving. And I don't hear Dutton. Maybe Dutton's getting used to the mailman coming. I don't know. But anyhow, this is like a repetitive action. There's some kind of pattern here. This might even be I'm tired of trying. I'm tired of being the one to always answer the call to fill that cup. And this feels like you may be in the process. I'm ready for new. I need to give up the ghost and go for new. The Seven of Cups is a little dreamy state. This feels like fantasizing. Fantasizing. Can it be a form of manifestation? Absolutely. Let's see. We've got the Hanged Man. Procrastination. That's what we got. Yeah, absolutely. Queen of Pentacles. There you are. That's your card. And the Knight of Swords. This is saying, simply put, Capricorn, stop fantasizing, stop thinking about it, stop procrastinating, get off your duff, step out of your comfort zone, and act. Knight of Swords is saying, if you want love, if you want new, if you want to take a certain relationship to a certain level, you've got to take some kind of action here. You can't just sit around and wait for it to kind of fall in your lap and this fantasy like amore, this whirlwind romance, and I'm being hard on you, Capricorn, because I'm a Capricorn and I need somebody to be hard on me too. But this is kind of like, you got to get your head out of the clouds and be practical and have realistic expectations. But at the same time, you've got to do something about it. You got to put yourself out there. And this illusions card, this moon energy, it's illusions, it's also fear. And that with the Seven of Cups is fantasy land. Okay? We got the Wheel of Fortune. Change. You got to grease that wheel and stop fantasizing about it. Get over that fear. Death card here. Change. This is a radical change, and this is what is required of you at this time. Chariot. I shit you not. I shit you not. You've got, and those that are from my other channel that may watch this, that's one of my famous words. This is, again, Spirit saying, if you want change, you got to create it. You got to take some kind of action. You got to stop the procrastinating, stop the fantasizing, come down to earth, have some realistic expectations. Realistic, practical expectations creates realistic, practical results. You're not going to get the results you want just sitting there scrolling on social media and laying in bed fantasizing about the love of your life, about finding new love. Ain't gonna happen. You got to get out there and do something about it. That's the Capricorn I'm talking to today. Somebody who's in fantasy land. Okay. Now, there seems to be somebody in your vicinity, and I'm feeling like they're not here yet. Because of your energy, you're not interacting with anybody over here. You're fantasizing about it. But there's somebody here, an alternate energy. This is not your energy. This is somebody in the surrounding, in your vicinity. I don't think there's anything there yet. Maybe you have, I don't know if you've met them yet or not. But you got the Four of Wands. The Knight of Cups. There's definitely somebody coming in. And the Lovers. You have a soul bond connection that is coming towards you to offer you a sense of stability and love. And it may be playful at first, but you will realize very quickly that there is a soul bond, a deep one that is developing. It's not going to be the easiest one. This feels like a soul contract. This feels like past life energy here. But there is a sense of celebrating, and this has the potential to go the long haul. Now, let's take a look at their side. This Four of Wands is relationship status. It is home, heart and home. It feels like this could be a very fast-paced energy here. Show me this Four of Staffs. Please show me the Four of Staffs. Four of Swords. Contemplating. Rest. You got the Knight of Cups again. So this is definitely somebody who wants to offer you stability and higher level of commitment, and Eight of Pentacles. And this is somebody who's willing to put the work in. You also have to be willing to put work into this as well. So they are willing to put the work in. They're coming with a sincere heart. Okay. They have been thinking about this. This might even be, I think this might be somebody you know, but there's little to no action right now. It almost feels like they're kind of waiting. Knight of Cups with the Eight of Wands. Communicating. You can expect communication. And I'll try. In your case, it does feel like some kind of timing is going to be needed. Seven of Wands. They're going to communicate, but with a level of boundaries in place. Okay. As they communicate, they are protecting their own heart because they don't know how to read you. And we have the Five of Wands. Perhaps that they feel, because the reason why they're kind of resisting that communication right now, putting up a certain level of boundaries and protecting their heart space because they don't know how to read you. And they may feel that because you're not acting, that you may be in dreamland, or they may have competition. You're in dreamland, and then you're confronting your fear because of past patterns, and they're reading that as, oh, Capricorn has others. I have competition. I'm not going to give my all quite yet until I see what Capricorn wants to do, because I got to protect my heart as well. And then we've got the Lovers energy here. Show me the Lovers. Ace of Swords, a certain truth and clarity. The Empress. This is gorgeous. This is your person, Capricorn. Then we got the Nine of Swords. But they're concerned. They're worried. This is coming forth, and they acknowledge the soul bond here. They acknowledge your value and your worth. You're their empress. They put high value in you. And they are very clear about that. They're very clear that they know Capricorn's my person. I just can't make my move yet because I don't know where Capricorn's at. And the Nine of Swords is a sense of worry and distress. I think that they are afraid of your reaction. Are you going to accept or reject? That's their concern. They are afraid and wondering if you are going to accept or reject. Okay. Your combined energies. Got Judgment again. You had Judgment up here. Sometimes the combined energies could be singular, leaning towards one person or the other. But this is Judgment. This is answering a call. There is, and if you look here, there is somebody coming and calling upon you. And the Three of Wands is expectation, a meeting, a planning, a moving forward. So somebody's going to come calling on you. There's going to be some kind of discussion here. Nine of Coins But you have a stiff upper lip here with a sense of independence, individuality. Is that what it is? Are you afraid of losing your individuality or something? Let's take a look here. Show me Judgment. What is this called? What is Judgment here for? Show me Judgment. We have the Knight of Cups. We have the Knight of Cups here 3 times. So this is telling me for sure that there is somebody who is trying to come forward. With the Ten of Pentacles, they want to build something long-standing and substantial. Knight of Wands. But there's a fleeting energy here. There is a burning desire. There is there is some kind of change here. And I keep seeing this fire. So this could be, it feels like it's very hot. Passionate. But who's the runner? It almost feels like I feel it's their energy that's coming towards you. And what is the decision are you going to make? There is a discussion here. Are you going to run? And this discussion between the two of you, this 3 of Wands, is planning. We have the Page of Swords. So there is some really honest truths here. I feel like this person feels that you are the one, but they're not going to hang out and wait forever, is what I'm getting. This is about some really honest communication and reflection. 6 of Pentacles. Even give and take. Reciprocity. The person that you are connecting to is expecting reciprocity. They expect, everything to be even. This is somebody wanting to balance with you. And then we got the 4 of Chalices. Again, I get this rejection. Accept or reject. And I don't know why you want to reject this person. You may have your reasons. And I'm not 100% convinced that this is fresh, brand new energy. Because looking at this, they know that you're the one, but they're not extending their heart any further because they don't know about your energy. How are you feeling? How is things going to work out? They don't know how you are going to take their offer. And there's this energy of them extending themselves, having an honest conversation here, trying to balance with each other. 4 of Cups could be a hidden opportunity. But when you look at this card, this is like somebody talking and somebody turning their head. It doesn't matter. Don't pay attention to the gender on there. So it's like there's a certain uncertainty if this is what we want, and I feel that it's stemming out of fear. And and I think this is coming down to you. 9 of Pentacles. Maybe I'm better off single. Boy, can I relate to this. Show me this 9 of Coins. Being independent. And I feel that 9 of Coins is your energy because the Capricorn I'm talking to has been on their own. They went from the 5 to the 10 or to the 9. The 5 being left out in the cold, destitute, lacking. And your energy is showing up here as the 9. I've built myself up by myself. I did everything by myself. I am solid and I'm secure. Do I want to share? 6 of Pentacles. Do I want to share this energy? Yet you daydream back here about love, romance, falling in love. But when push comes to shove, you don't act. So I'm feeling like you are in love with the idea of being in love. But there is a sense of fear of losing yourself, losing your identity, or being left out in the cold again. Show me this 9 of Pentacles. Okay, we have the King of Pentacles. So we got the king and queen on the board. That is a true pair. But that is somebody who has their feet on the ground. That is somebody who is solid, dependable. Ace of Pentacles. Opportunity. King of Swords. A decision. This is almost like two kings going head to head here over this opportunity. And the King of Swords is like almost decided. And we had an extra card here about the Queen of Wands. So what this is telling me is this definitely looks attractive to you. It's enticing. It's tempting. But you got to get out of that fear zone. You got to almost take a gamble here. If I thought that you were dealing with somebody that was a narcissist or somebody that was a cheater, somebody who was not sincere, and I can see why you may dream about it, but you don't want to act on it, that's one thing. If I really thought that this was somebody that was not healthy for you, Capricorn, I would tell you. In this case, this feels like a true pair, not saying that there's not going to be snags and bumps in the road. That's natural with any relationship. Is that part of your fantasy? Thinking that you have to have the utopia, the most perfect, no conflict, no nothing, smooth sailing all the time. That's not reality. That's not reality. The Capricorn I'm seeing, I feel, is afraid of confrontation. And let me tell you, there's going to be a confrontation coming up about this. I think this is somebody of interest, somebody you're talking to. And the reason why I say they're not there yet is because you're still in this thinking stage. You're still in this fantasizing stage. They're ready to act. I don't think you are. And it's kind of echoing in your combined energies. There is a conflict of energies. One person wants to act, the other person does not. And like I said, flip the roles as it applies. But I think I'm dealing with a Capricorn here that really wants this, really desires love, desires the companionship, desires something long-standing, but fears it at the same time. Okay. This is the dark romance being called to it because this kind of fitting, because I feel like that there is some kind of past history here. You fill in the blanks. Was this the person who left you out in the cold in the past? I don't know. Or is this somebody that they're not coming up as fresh and new because you've known them for a long time, you've talked to them, but there's just never been a romantic history, and it's getting to that point that the potential is there. It's definitely on your mind. Absolutely. And it's definitely on their mind, but they're more action-oriented than you are. And the Capricorn I'm seeing here has a tendency to want to flee and run at the very thoughts of a relationship. And I feel like I'm dealing with a Capricorn who has become so self-sufficient and relies only on themselves that when it comes to trying to share that energy, it's frightening. And I think the biggest fear is I don't want to lose myself in this. I think that's what that is. Let me see what comes out in the dark romance cards. Family. Abundance. Vulnerable. Okay. This is telling me, right off the bat, you have a chance of building something solid, long-standing, a real family legacy here that is filled with abundance. Abundance comes in many forms. It could be love, it could be money, it could be both, but feeling very abundant, fulfilled, but, and this is what I've been saying all along, it requires you to open up and, yes, be a little bit vulnerable. A little bit of vulnerability here. And and it's really difficult to put the word Capricorn and vulnerable in the same sentence, because that is definitely out of Capricorn's realm, Capricorn's comfort zone. You like the solid and secure, the sure thing. Capricorn's not a risk taker. Ask me how I know. And sometimes I read this and I need to take my own advice. But I'm with you. I get this. Do I dream about love and romance as a Capricorn? Sure. But then I think back like, I'm good. I'm good by myself. I do my own thing. I don't want to lose that independence and be able to make my own decisions. I don't want to have to consult somebody when I want to do something or go on a trip or spend money on something. You know, it's a barrier that we put up, an excuse like, no, this is not the right person, and I've done that. I can look back in my own history and see that there were some potentials there that I passed up because I talked myself out of it. You know, so nope. And even the most recent one that I've been in is like really the only main relationship that I've had since I became single almost 6 years ago. Even that one I started talking myself out of. Okay, your advice is to open up and to allow yourself to be you. And you don't have to prove anything to anybody, but the love will flow. Things will flow into your life. Okay? So this is saying, but you could still, with this person, this is saying you could still be you. And you don't want to be with somebody that you have to change your whole personality for. But you don't have to change anything. You just have to be you. And I'm not seeing that you're going to lose yourself or lose that sense of independence here. And so the advice is open up, let things happen, let things unfold. Because open up, be vulnerable. Because you got somebody that you can truly create long standing memories with over the years. Okay, so I hope this makes sense for you, Capricorn. Like, share, and subscribe. I love each and every one of you. And I will see you guys in the next reading. Love and light.